Hello there, Biaka desu, and welcome to another update for my Digimon binder. So, like I warned, I'm now currently without my PC, so I'm gonna stream directly from my phone. This is going to be fun. You won't be seeing my face most of the time because this will be your perspective. So let me put you there. So, for you to be able to see what's going on in here, I have to put it like this, so you won't be able to see. I will try to read the chat, but it's pretty far away, so that will also be a challenge in itself. So, this is what we have. You can see that I already have opened the starter deck. So because I didn't know these starter decks existed, the starter decks so far have been, focused on pretty known characters. And this one, I saw it selling at Arena, which is the shop I usually go to buy the cards, these random cards I always bring to you. And they had the decks, and my boyfriend and I were curious because we hadn't seen anything about these decks. So we were like, okay, let's check it out and see if we have cards that interest us. And we checked this deck. I cannot remember which was the Digimon that was the focus of the other deck, but we checked this one and we actually liked most of the characters, most of the arts and cards that were part of the starter deck. So we decided to buy it halves. So we both paid for this starter deck. So it's already open because I already gave to my boyfriend his cards. So that's why it's open. But so I will now show you the cards that we have here. You can see they come really wrapped up in all this cardboard. So I will put these cards here too. Let me put this away. You know that all starter decks, because they are created thinking of beginners, of beginner players, they always come with these cards that are not really cards. They are some cards explaining the basic rules, but it's really a basic explanation. I don't recommend. I've tried reading them. I still want to read another time and try to focus and try to really understand what's going on here, but basically this doesn't help you learn the game. I don't think. I think it's a very simple explanation that doesn't tell you everything you need to know to start playing the game. So let's first check out, because I have here at the end some special cards. Yes, let me put them away. Let's start with our Jesmon Starter Deck. So we have, of course, every card that you will see here, it's missing one card. So each group regarding one Digimon, it's missing one card because my boyfriend already has his card. So we have Gurimo. We have 4 cards of Gurimo. And it's a really cute art of Gurimo, which is the baby form of Gamamo. And it's actually really weird that Gurimo is here because Gamamo is not the focus of this deck. I mean, it's not related to him in any way, from what I know. And it doesn't have any other cards related to Gamamo. So I guess we just have his baby form because why not? So I will put it here because after I will need to put it on my deck. These 2 are extras. Then we also have 4 cards for Candlemo. This is a very cute art of Candlemo. I already have one art of Candlemo and I will put this one next to it. It's a really good art. You can also, if you look attentively to the art, you can see in the background Biomo and Agumo running in the background. Let me just put it like this so I can. Okay, then we have 4 cards of Solarmon. I have no special connection to this Digimon. I think he's a really nice Digimon. I really like the... I think he has a simple design and it works. That's basically it. And this is a really nice art of him. But it's not why I wanted this deck. Then we have Hakmo. This card, you can see that it's a special card. It has this nice shine to it. I already have a Hakmon art because there was a card. I have a Hakmon art because Hakmo is in the center of that art, and in the pillars behind him you can see Sistermon Ciel and Sistermon Blanc. So, and in other Sistermon Ciel and Blanc cards, you can see Hakmon in the background. So I don't know if it's in the anime, if it's in the lore, or if it's in any of the games. There seems to be some kind of lore or connection between Hakmon and the Sistermons. Not Noir, I haven't seen Noir, but Ciel and Blanc, yes. Actually, Hakmo is even seen in this art with, I think that's Sistermon Blanc. She's there in front of him. Okay, so you have 4 cards of that one also. Then you have 4 cards of Meramo. I actually already have 2 different arts of Meramo, and now this is the 3rd. So, and this is a really good art. He's really epic looking here. Then we have Bao Hakmo. Bao Hakmo is of course the evolution of Hakmo, and I mean it's not a really... Hakmo, it has an interesting design, and then Bao Hakmo just tries to look a little bit more, I don't know, epic, bigger just than Hakmo. So it's not a design that I really love, but the art is really cool on this one. You have 4 cards of this one too. Then we have 4 cards of Skull Meramo. This is also going to be my 3rd art of Skull Meramo. Skull Meramo has really good art. I have one where the blue flames or purple flames, it depends on the color they choose, are really epic looking. It's entirely focused on this blue/purple color, but I really like the combination of the 2 colors here. Then we have 4 cards of Savior Hakmo. So we are going up on the evolutions of Hakmo. This is a really nice card with really good art. Yep, it's just focused on him. You don't see any other characters, but it's a really shiny and beautiful card. Then we have here and this card only has 2. We have Volcanomo. Volcanomo I already have. I'm not sure if I have already 2 arts or 1. I know at least I have 1, which I remember. It's a card where he is with a microphone on his mouth, and he seems like he's forcing Agumon and Black Agumon to play the Digimon trade card game against each other. So it's really epic. In this card you can see him with Etemo in the background. So Etemo is also connected to music, to showbiz, so I think they have some connection on that ground. Then we have this card, which is the main card of this deck, and there are only 2 of them, so Jesmon. This card is beautiful. This card is really well done. I really like these cards where they don't put that black stripe. I mean, the text is here, but they really give space for you to be able to see the full art of the card, so it's a really nice one. Then we have a card which also only has 2, Gankomo. I already have a Gankomo art. It's also really epic. I think you can see more because there's not this giant text for it, but this art is amazing. It's amazing, really. And then we have 4 cards of Sistermon Blank. So I will now have another art for Sistermon Blank, and once again you can see Hakmon beside her. So I don't know if someone knows where this connection between the Sistermons and Hakmon comes from. Please do tell me, because there are a few arts with them together. Well, this is not the Hakmon, this is the form before Hakmon? Not sure. Maybe I'm saying something wrong. But it's a really good art of Sistermon Blanc. Then we have 4 cards of Sistermon Ciel. So Ciel is here with a bunch of other Digimon. So we can see Labramon, Terriermon, I think it's Patamon on the below. I don't know the name of that rabbit on the background, and then you have Agumon. So Sistermon Ciel is looking really sisterly in this art. I cannot look at her quite the same ever since Digimon Ghost Game decided to make her like a speed maniac. But I still really like her design. It's still really cool. Then we have attack cards. We have 4 cards of this attack, which is Aus Generis. This Suppa, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much. I'm sorry that you can't see my face, but this is the only way I can stream with just my phone. I would be doing this differently if I had my PC, but thank you so much. What I was saying. So I don't know I think this is Savior Hakmo. I would have, because I'm not really, I don't know a lot about Hakmo. So either this is Bao Hakmo, but I think it's Savior Hakmo. How are you? How are you? I'm really sorry because today it's gonna be a bit difficult to read the chat and to also stream. You can see that I'm basically improvising. Then we only had 2 cards of this, which is, I think the art is really funny, From Master to Disciple. So you can see Hakmo near a fire, and Gankomo on the other side. So Gankomo is basically teaching Hakmo, and maybe so that one day Hakmo can become like Gankomo. And I think my boyfriend actually made a comment about this card, where he said that in one of the animes they explore that, so you see a Gankomo teaching a Hakmo. I think it was something like that. I may be mistaken, so don't take my words at face value, but I think he said something like that. And then we also had 2 attack cards for, of course, Gankomo. And we have here this attack. It's Quake Blast Fire Father. That's a really fun name for that attack. And you can see that his attack is in the form of Hakmo. So you can see that they are connected. And then, of course, you have these beautiful set of cards, which is to basically imitate a playmat. I don't know how the hell this helps, but these are really nice. That's all I can say about this. Because you can see Hakmo and I don't know if it's Jesmon, Savior Hakmo. I'm already confused because I think Hakmon's evolution line is really linear in the way they do with the designs. So we have all this to put in our binder. I'm also great. Finally on weekend mode, so that is always nice. Ready to relax and play and just enjoy the day. And now we will have my random haul of cards that I took from Arena. Oh, sorry, I forgot some cards that are special. So you can see on the box of this Jesmon Starter Deck that they put here includes 6 bonus Tamer cards. So you have 6 characters. I actually split the cards with my boyfriend, so I only have 3, and they are each unique, so I don't have repetitions of those cards. Of course, I had to keep this one, so we have Yamato, or like they put it in the English version, Matt. And I really like this card because on top of liking Yamato, I like the fact that his card is totally purple. Nothing to dislike on that. Let me continue putting the... Then I also picked up Yamato's brother, so TK is here, or Takeru in the Japanese version. So we have these cards, so I can put him near Patamo. I would really love to have his card with, I think it's Serafimo. There are some really beautiful cards for that, for the kids with their Digimon. And the last card that I picked was Koshiro, or Easy Izumi for the English version. I picked these cards, if I'm not mistaken, I gave to my boyfriend, I think it was Taichi, the protagonist, and then I think the other two were kids from other animes. So the only animes that I know right now are basically the original, the Tamers, so it was not from the Tamers anime, and what am I forgetting? Digimon Ghost Game, which is the one I'm watching right now. So I know it wasn't kids from those, so it was from some other animes, but I don't know which ones. So, random haul of cards. These cards that are inside the packet were the ones that I picked up at Arena. These ones that are separate were actually cards that I was able to pick from some booster packs that my boyfriend bought. I cannot say which booster packs they were because my boyfriend picks up different boosters, and I don't know from where they were. He basically said, I have these cards that are a repetition, so if you want, just keep some for yourself. So I picked up Starmo because why not? I have not a really close relationship or a connection to these Digimon, but I have the Pikmons and the Starmons, so I'm gonna put this next to it. Then we have here Krebmo. I know nothing of this Digimon, but I felt like the art is amazing. The art is really beautiful, and you can see Siakomo in the background. And it also has another Digimon that I'm not able to identify, but you know, the art is really good. Então, maçãs, como é que estamos? Esta carta. This card is amazing. I have no connection with Gorilla nor Achelismo. So this is basically, I feel like it's an evolution of Gorillamo, but the card is just amazing. This art is incredible, so I had to keep it for myself because it's so epic. I like wolves. I like the kind of tooth saber kind of look, so I had to also pick this Dino Tigermo because the art is amazing. You can see that it also has a shine to it, so it's really wonderful. Then we have here an attack card for Dino Tigermo, which is Ground Fang. The art is also really cool. Then we have here, I really like the art of this card. I already have a Pulsemo. I like Pulsemo because the design reminds me of Gamamo, and I really like Gamamo because of Ghost Game. And this Impulse Memory Boost has really cool art of Impulsemo. Then we have here Skull Knightmo Mighty X mode. Skull Knightmo has a few cards in different modes, and this is one of them. I think the Skull Knightmo is a really interesting Digimon. Then we have here a Blazing Memory Boost. This is not Black Greymon, but it's kind of similar. Looks like a variant of Black Greymon, and I mean, it's epic, so I wanted to keep it. And then, because this art is just cute, we have Bermo. Bermo is here with a really cute art, just jumping from one side to the other, and he looks cute. Hello there! Hello! Olá, Viana! Peço desculpa, os sons não funcionam porque eu estou no meu telemóvel, porque estou neste momento sem PC. And finally, the haul of cards that I selected at Arena. So these were random cards, and now we have here some cards that I picked there. So this for me was the most epic card that I was able to find. I'm not even sure what Digimon this is. This is an attack card, so it doesn't say which Digimon we're looking at. It just says Qualialize Blast. But this is almost a full art card for an attack card, so it's really amazing. It's really well done. It's just so epic. I'm gonna put it somewhere with Fire Digimon. I don't know, because I'm not sure which Digimon this is. Then, of course, I saw another art for Flamemo and I had to pick it up. Like I said, I basically saw Flamemo for the first time in these Digimon cards, and I fell in love with it because I just feel like he looks a little bit like Sora. So I already have two arts, if I'm not mistaken, of Flamemo. And this is now the third one, and this card is amazing. You can see his evolution on the background, and it's really well done. This one looked really cool, really cute. Bulukomon. He's looking really cute. I know nothing of this Digimon, but he looks, his design is amazing, and he looks really cute. And you also have, I have already seen that like purple penguin in other cards, but I cannot, I don't know the name of this Digimon. Não conto nada de muito especial, estou aqui a mostrar as cartas que tenho e daqui a pouco vamos organizá-las aqui na capa, não conto assim nada de muito especial. Modo de fim de semana é sempre bom. Then we have Tinkermon. So Tinkermon is basically Tinkerbell from Peter Pan's story, but turned into Digimon. And I already had an art of her because it came on my Jesmon Starter Deck, and now I have another one, and this one is really nice. I would actually like, because you also have a Digimon which is called Petermo, and Petermo is basically Peter Pan in a Digimon version. Ghost Game actually made an episode focused on that Digimon, and I'm yet to find a Petermon art. Please, people. Pokemon or Riot? This is none. This is not one nor the other. This is Digimon. Que jogos andas a jogar? E Kratos-mon há? Não, Kratos-mon não há. Não estou a ver assim nenhum Digimon que pudesse ser parecido com o Kratos. Há alguns musculados, mas não estou assim a ver. Ando a jogar só o Resident Evil 4. Eu foco-me num jogo de cada vez, tento fazê-lo. Porque quando não o faço, normalmente está asneira. Of course, you all know my love for Renamon's evolution line, so here I have another Taomo. So this is my third art, I think, for Taomo, and whenever I see a different art of Taomo, it's basically mandatory to buy it. Then I found this art really funny. This is Dondokomon. Dondokomon is basically a Digimon, from what I can understand, that is based on a musical instrument. I am not sure which instrument. I suppose it's percussion instrument typical from Japan, because I think it's in the same line of that rhythm game that we have seen. But the art is really done. It's really well done, and you can see in the background here in this area, you can see Shoutmo, which is another Digimon that I have. You can see Shoutmo also playing, so it's really funny. Sorry, I cannot see really well the chat. I don't know why, but my phone cuts the sentences. What's a Digimon? I'm sorry, I cannot read the rest of your question. É o melhor, jogar tudo ao mesmo tempo fica tipo, assim, sim, fica muito confuso. A certa altura começa-se a misturar coisas. Eu gosto de me focar numa coisa ao mesmo tempo, até porque depois tens de adaptar aos controlos de cada jogo. Às vezes que causa uma certa confusão. Then it's once again a Digimon I have no connection, but we have here Regale Kuzmon. Yes, Regale Kuzmon, which just has really epic art. I think he is some kind of aquatic Digimon. So, and I picked up this Elecmon art. I already have an Elecmon, and he's a red one, and this one is a purple one. And you know I love purple, so I had to pick up this card. You can also see here, sorry, and I lost my card. You could also see a Gabumon, but I will have to pick up the card. And then I picked up this card, which is Calling from Darkness, and I really like the art. You can see Gilmon drooling for meat, and you can see an Ipmo, and more importantly a Dracmo. I'm really waiting for an opportunity to have a Dracmon card, but I still haven't been able to find one. Give me a second because I decided to be clumsy and just drop the card. I'm gonna go get it. Wait a second. Is Digimon like technology or mechanical? I like animals and things. Digimon, it's kind of difficult to say because Digimon is whatever they want. So sometimes they are based on like gods or Japanese lore. Sometimes they are mechas, machines, have mechanical parts. Sometimes they look like animals. It's really difficult, it's tough to say. You can basically have a lot of stuff, but the main line of Digimon is they are monsters from the digital world. So if you want to put everything in the same box, basically Digimon compared to Pokemon, so Pokemon are like real animals and Digimon are data, they are just digital beings. Yeah, it looks like an animal, but at the end of the day, they are all data. That thing looks like an animal from Pokemon, so it's like a combination. Wait. Fun fact. It's a drum from Africa. Oh, thank you so much. I thought it was... and by the way, hello there, Shika. Oh, I thought it was Japanese because the design seemed similar to the kinds of drums they sometimes portray in Japanese rhythm games. So that's why I assumed it should be Japanese. Okay, got it. Nice. So let me open up my binder. So we will have to put all this stuff, all these cards, in my binder. Let me just check what time it is. Okay. I will go ahead because I have nothing related to this part. So this is all about Gatomon and her evolution line, Angemon. So we have here Lady Devimon and stuff like that. So we want to start, here we have Mastemon, then Tsukaimon. I'm not sure where I want to put Takeru, because of course I want Takeru to be next to, where did I put my Takeru card? I want him to be next to Angemon, and Patamon and all the evolution line, but I'm not sure where. So here I have Seraphimon and then Pidomon. So I think I'm gonna take away Pidomon and put Takeru in that place. I think that's my plan. Wait. I must have goofed somewhere because I can no longer see the chat. Okay, now I can see the chat. Yep, they're identical. Okay, then why did they choose an African instrument instead of a Japanese one? I mean, for me that makes no sense, but sure. Let me, before I forget, let me put Takeru here. Now this is basically cards ASMR. Okay, so now we have here Sister Mon Blanc and Sister Mon Blanc Awakened, and I will put here my Sister Mon Blanc card. Where is it? Okay, Sister Mon Blanc. I will also take away the Sister Mon Ciel and take out here Sister Mon Ciel, Sister Mon Ciel Awakened. Oh yes, I forgot, I already have another art for Sister Mon Ciel, so this is basically the fourth one. And Sister Mon Ciel. I also put Calumo next to the Sister Mons, but just because he has a silver card, because I honestly have no idea. I have no idea about where Calumo should be put, but I think he fits nicely. Well, I can assume that taiko, Japanese drums, can also be played by two people, but they're far larger than dondo. Do you play this as a card game too, or just collect them? So for now, I just collect them. I would be interested in learning the rules. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about, Shika. The taiko instrument, I think I know what you're talking about. It's much bigger. I know what you're talking. And the dondo, well, the dondo does seem to be a smaller instrument, so yes. Like I was saying, Dee, basically, what was the question? I already forgot. I, for now, just collect them because I think they're neat. I do have some attack cards, and I think I could be able, with the collection I have so far, I would be able to play the game, and I am interested in learning the rules. The problem is, I think I would learn the rules much faster if I had someone to teach me. So I'm waiting that the shop at which I buy these cards organizes a beginner Digimon tournament. Because sometimes they do that, and I'm waiting for that to happen. I remember that on the booster cards, I was now looking at my Pilomo card. I remember that there was another art for Pilomo, but my boyfriend didn't have it, so he kept the card for himself. So I will wait for another opportunity for Pilomo to appear once again. By the way, anyone that's in the chat and knows Digimon, please share your favorite Digimon. I have already talked in other streams, but I can say it once again. My favorite Digimon of all time is Mastemo. So far, no other Digimon was able to take away her place. I'm checking again the cards because these are so many cards that I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna miss a spot to put some card somewhere. Okay, we are now on the Rosemont part. I've seen beautiful arts of Lilamo. I would actually like to have more art for Lilamo. I already have one card with almost full art and an attack card, and they are both really nice. I would like one more. Okay, I'm entering the part of the insects, and soon I will have to find a place for Koshiro, next to Tentomo. Okay, Tentomon is here. So, before putting Tentomon, let me look for Koshiro. Okay, Koshiro, and I will actually see if I will put Tentomon first or Koshiro, but then when it comes up, that's a problem for that time. Maybe I will put Koshiro before Tentomon. And then again, maybe after. Well, I'm gonna make dinner. Have a nice stream. Oh, thank you so much. What are you going to have for dinner? Just tell us what to... Leave us drooling before you go make your dinner, please. Okay. Still putting here Berderamo and the likes. Yakitori. Oh, nice. Nice. Well, have a nice dinner. I would love to try. I would love to taste some yakitori. I'm here saving one space for Venusmon. I'm really waiting for Venusmon card because it's a beautiful card. I have only the attack. It's not really an attack card because it's called Healing Therapy. And she's healing an Ogremon, but... Well, thank you. You're welcome. Have a nice dinner. Okay, leave the space for Venusmon because I'm sure I will put her there whenever I am able to get a card. And we are coming up on Tinkermon, so we have to bring her other art that we now have. So, Tinkermon. I can see that most of the arts that I got from here are more towards the end of my binder. Tinkermon, Tinkermon. This is almost sounding like a Christmas song. Please, I need a Jellymon, but why is the Jellymon card so expensive? And I don't really like Jellymon's personality. It's really funny because in Ghost Game, Jellymon has like stages according to her evolution. So she's like a kid, like a child when she's Jellymon. When she's Stella Jellysmon, she behaves like an adolescent, like a teen. And when she is Tetismon, she is like the waifu, so she behaves more like an adult. Okay, so we have here Siakomon, and we have Shellmon, and I will put Krebmon near it. Okay. Where is Krebmon? Okay, not here, a little bit behind. Krebmon. Now we can continue. Here, Kudamon. Now we will put the dogs, Salamon, Labramon, Dobermon. Now we have the aquatic Digimon. I don't have a lot of those. I don't think usually I don't really like aquatic like Digimon, it seems, from my choices so far. Okay, now I have 3 arts of Cubimon and 3 arts of Taomon. Nice. And Taomon, Taomon, Taomon. And Sakuyama. Okay. Oh, nope. Huh? Oh no! Oh no, I will have to take them away. I was feeling like they didn't, there was something wrong, and now I know what was wrong. I jumped. Where did I jump? Yeah, I jumped the moment I started putting Repamon. How the hell did I do that? How the hell could I do that mistake? Giving myself double work. Okay, now it's making more sense. And then we have Strabimon. I also have a lot of cards of Strabimon. Yeah, I have to be careful of what I do because I need to make sure I'm not forgetting any of the cards I have over there, because I still haven't put a lot of cards from there. What? And we are now entering the territory of ghosts. So we have here Ghostmon and Soulmon, Bakemon. We have all those ghost-like Digimon. And now we are reaching Wizardmon, which I also have a lot of cards for him. And I still don't have one card about Wizardmon Snow Evolution. God damn it, sometimes I just... How do I just take away... I'm back! Hi there! Welcome back, Tisopa! Welcome back! We are trying to organize all these cards again. Okay, so these are a lot of cards. Okay, now we are in all the variants of Devimon, Neo Devimon, Ice Devimon, Marine Devimon. Devimon has a lot of different versions. Next page. So we are reaching Volcanomo. Oh, I was right. I have one card for Volcanomo, and the reason why I thought I could have two is because I have a card for Pile Volcano, which must be the evolution after Volcanomo. But yes, I don't have another evolution for Volcanomo. Well, now I do. Volcanomo, and let's look for our Volcanomo card. I'm still not sure where I will put Skull Nightmo. Volcanomo, where are you? Oh, he's here. What? Nope. I was putting the cards in the wrong position. Oh, Pile Volcano. I was forgetting to take this wheel. And then I think I'm gonna change Gankomon's position, because I had put him here, but I will put him wherever I have. Where do I have Hakmo actually? Why am I not finding my Hakmo card? Oh, it's here. Oh, I was looking too far away. So Hakmo is here, so... Okay, I will have to decide what I will do about Hakmo. Maybe... No, I will keep Hakmo in the same place. I will just take away Gankomo from the place where he was. Okay. Okay, so after Pile Volcamo, I will put Spadamo, Shoutmo. Maybe before Shoutmo, I will put the Dondo. Where was he? Dondo, where is Dondo? Here. Dondo como. Yes, before Shoutmo, Dondo como, Shoutmo, Shoutmo x4. And after Shoutmo, I will put Hakmon's evolution line. So I will take away Gurimo. Candlemo is also for other place, Solarmo the same. I have this. So I will put this Hakmo, and then this Hakmo, Meramon takes away, Bao Hakmo, Skull Meramon has another place, Savior Hakmo, Jesmon, and Gankomo. And then I have the other Gankomo card, and let's put this next to Savior Hakmo. I think that's the place. No, I think this card is for Jesmon, so Jesmon and Gankomo, and I will put... Yes, I will put from Master to Disciple, and then this one, and Quake Blast Fire. Okay, and after that I will put these cards. Okay. Let's do this. Yes, I will put this card. So first Hakmo and then the other one. And after that, let's continue on for Deltamo, Monodramo, and all that stuff. Okay, so we now know where we will place all of these. Yes, okay. That's exactly what I want. And let's keep going. And I have here these dark Greymons, and I will put the attack card that I got, which is not here. Not this. Yes, this one. Here. Okay. And here. Wait. Am I putting in the right place? I'm not. David Ramon. Yes, okay. It's here and here. Okay. When I have all these cards to put away, it's really time consuming. And now we are entering the Agumon part. Maybe I will actually trade. Put this here, this one here, and finally this one. Sing on command! Oh no, don't ask me to sing that because I don't know by heart yet. I was able to sing when I saw the lyrics, but right now I cannot check them. No, why? Why did you do that? Because I sang a little when I heard the song the first time, but I'm not able to do that now by heart. Because I still haven't listened to it yet enough. Okay. Well, I don't know why I was able to check the entire thing you sent and now suddenly this is smaller. Wait. You can try. Oh, I'm not remembering the music. Oh my god. I'm not able to remember. I was trying to look at the lyrics and try to remember how it went. My beliefs, oh, no one can bring me down. I cannot stand my beliefs, oh, no, stand my ground. Da, 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 dee, da, da, dee. God damn it! I don't know. Because the chat, I don't know why, the chat just cuts and I can't see the full lyrics. Why? No one can bring me down. Da, 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 then my beliefs. Da, 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 stand my ground. Da, dee, da, dee, da, da, dee. I only remember the melody. Well, at least I was able to remember the melody. I only know a parte do refrão. No one can bring me down. Da 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 the leaves. Da 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 stand my ground. Da dee da dee da da dee. It's so cool. Thank you. Isto vai animar. Oh, you're welcome. I'm really sorry I couldn't sing the lyrics right. I'm so sorry because I don't know why the chat. Well, wait. The chat is working right now. Wait. Oh, não puseste a parte do refrão, pois não? Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. Because the part where they sing, which is not this part, it doesn't have a clear melody. It's more like talking. It doesn't have a clear melody. So I'm able to sing better this part than the one that you put the lyrics for. Okay, so Candlemon is here. We have another Candlemon. And we also have the Flamemon. Where is Flamemon? Okay, Flamemon. I will put this card next to Flamemon actually. So, Flamemon. Flamemon, this one, and Demi-Meramon. Okay, wait. A lot of Agumon. Okay, so we now have Demi-Meramon and all the Meramons. And we have now to put here another Meramo, another Meramo, and also Skull Meramo, another Skull Meramo, and finally this Skull Meramo, and Skull Satamo, and Bielsmo. Bielsmo is the best. Oh god, oh god. Don't. We are now also going through the Galantamon starter deck that I was also able to get. Okay, all the Leomons in the house. Okay, Dorulumon, and I think I will put near Dorulumon Dino Tigermon. Where was my Dino Tigermon? Okay, it's the attack card and the card. Okay. And maybe after that Liamo. Okay. And maybe let me check how's that. Liamo makes more sense here. Liamo, yes. Okay, so now this makes more sense. Then after is Gomamo and Ikakumo and stuff like that. And we are now entering Gabumon's evolution line, which I have a few cards, and we will have to put Yamato near Weregarurumon. I don't have any metal Garurumon because so far I found the arts to be not really interesting. Okay, so we are reaching Weregarurumon for Takeru to be near it. We have here Yamato, and let's continue. Yeah, there are a few cards I have no idea where I will put them, so maybe I still have no clue where I will put them. Ah, yes, we are now... Why did I take the 2 cards? I only want 1. We are now reaching also Ulforce Jesmon Starter Deck, which was the last stream we did for the binder update. This deck has really amazing art. Okay, going through the evolutions of Vimo. And we also have here Dracomo. When I'm organizing the cards, there always comes a time where I'm like just putting the cards, but the time where I'm doing this, where I'm taking away the cards, it's really time consuming. But you know, I must have some kind of slight OCD because I like to see things organized and I like to give myself this much trouble. Okay, we have here Wezengamamo, and I put him because I thought it made sense he being here. But I need to put Gurimo here because he's one of the evolutions for Gamamo. We have already taken away at so many pages before the Weregarurumo evolution line, and only now am I putting it back on the binder. Okay, so Elekmo is here, so I'm gonna put it... I have the other Elekmo to put near this one. Elekmo... No. Elekmo... Elekmo. And then we have here, yeah, like I predicted, there will be cards that will have no place. Pulsmo, and we will put the card that we got for Pulsmo, the attack card. And we also have here Pikmo and Starmo, and now another Starmo and Monzaimon, Gorillamon, and finally Akilimon. And we have all these cards that basically we had no place for them. So I will put like Vermon, Skull Knightmon, Calling from the Darkness, and then these ones. I will put them like this, and then I will have to find... Wait, I'm doing this, but I'm not checking... Wait. Achilles-mon, okay. I forgot to check, there are cards on the side still. Oh, okay, so it's more or less how I put them, but Calling from the Darkness, and I will put King Kakumon, this one, Oblivion Bird. Oblivion Bird is here just waiting for Skull Nightmoon. Okay, and now, oh, and Solarmon doesn't have a place either, so. And now I only have to put the cards, you know, just go for it. This is the part where the process becomes really fast. Hi there, Sadnet! How are you? How are you? How's it going? Mushy mush. Sorry, I'm streaming from my phone, so today I'm not using my PC because I had to send my PC for repairs, and although usually you would be able to play sound, today is not one of those days. I'm good, I'm good. I'm wasting all this time organizing my Digimon cards binder, and how are you? Like I said, I have an OCD and I really need to put everything in its right place. That cheered up Neko. Oh, I'm so glad it did. Thank you so much. You have to tell me other bands that she enjoys. Maybe there are some that I would also love to meet, or that I already know music from. Okay, we are coming to an end. Oh my god, it's reaching an end. Okay, Oblivion Bird, and now Bulukomo, and finally, oh, I still have Solarmon. I was forgetting about Solarmon, poor Solarmon. And it's finished! Oh my god, so many. I'm just, you can hear the sound, Jesus. So many cards I have, so many. I could probably enter a tournament and not win, but at least waste a lot of cards. Okay, let me grab this like this, and now you can see me just for a little while. So, thank you so much for keeping me company. I know this took a while. I presented the cards, and then after that, it was just me organizing them, but we are in a good timing. Who said Moshi Moshi? I said Moshi Moshi. Moshi Moshi. Love it when you don't have sound. We get to hear your cool improvisations. She has a broad taste, let me think. Okay. If you think it's something I might appreciate, or even if you think I might not appreciate, you can send it either way. I'm honest on my tastes. I say it when I like something and when I don't. And, you know, yeah, you came at the end, basically. The Birthday Massacre. That which one is the name of the band? The Birthday Massacre? That's an interesting name. Okay. So thank you so much everyone that showed up. So my binder is now again with a really cool expansion basically. I hope I will not do so soon another stream of these, because I'm now waiting for Beelzemon's and another Masemon deck to be available here. So that will take a while to happen, I think. So thank you so much. You're welcome, Sadnet. Hope I can see you at another time. Disopa, I will check that when I have the chance. If I forget, please send me, just like the other time, send me the link on Whisper here on Twitch, and it's less probable for me to forget. So thank you so much everyone that showed up. Thank you so much for keeping me company. I hope you have a good afternoon, a good dinner, because I'm also having my dinner now, and hope to see you later tonight. So may music always be your life force. Bye bye.